Okay, I'll just turn off this birth operator and turn on the script operator here. There we go. And before we actually look at the user interface on this, let's have a quick look at what it's actually doing. You can see that if I scrub the timeline, the particles are actually coming out and they're flying off in a spiral pattern. So that's because the direction that they're being emitted in is rotating over time. So you can see it produces this spiral pattern. Particles go and they go in and out. So what the birth script operator actually offers you is the flexibility of using MaxScript within your particle flow. And in this case, you can see this scripted emission of particles is controlling their speed and also, their position in space and their emission over time and so forth. If you have a look at the script that's supplied with the birth script operator, you can see that it's emitting particles with an initial speed in a direction that rotates over time, as I said earlier. And this produces a spiral pattern. Now, to get an idea of how this works, just have a look at the script. And if you know anything about scripting or scripting in particle flow, it should be pretty obvious what's actually going on here within this script. If you don't know either MaxScript or in fact specifically scripting for particle flow, then I'd recommend you actually have a look at our specific DVD on that subject. For now, we'll not bother with this and we'll just close this down. We'll purely look at the user interface for this particular operator. As I've just shown you, you can see there's an edit script button that opens up the script editor, and you can just close this down. And below there we have the emission start spinner, and this allows you to define from which point in time this operator can start emitting particles, and this will actually override any emission values that you have inside your script. So this defines the absolute point from which particles can be emitted using this script operator. After this we have the uniqueness parameters, and these are very common to a lot of areas of particle flow and max. And what the seed spinner allows you to do is to create a new random seed value. You can just move this spinner up and down here, or you can actually just type in a value here. And you can also see that you have a new button, and if you press that, it will actually randomly generate a new seed value for you. It'll actually just skip through values here. So that's a very quick way of actually generating a new seed value here. Now, this seed generator system, as I just said, is used throughout particle flow. And on any operators that you need any sort of random seed to generate distribution of particles over time, or to vary the speed values, or to vary scale, or anything like that. So this is a very common parameter which is actually used in many other operators. Now, in this case, it's actually set up so that the birth script can pick up the value of this seed and use it to change any sort of random parameters within the script itself. But of course, you can actually not bother to pick up this value if you want, and just use any sort of random number generation that you may want to within the script itself. So it's a GUI item for the script writer, but it doesn't actually need to be used if you don't want to. So it's a very, very flexible operator, as are all of the script operators, but we don't have the scope to go into this particular operator to its full extent in this particular DVD. It's a very in-depth subject scripting, so as I said, I really would recommend looking at our specific DVD on that subject, and in there you'll get much more in-depth information into how to actually use the birth script operator. So for now, as I said, we can only really look at the basic user interface for it. So that's it for the birth script operator. I'll just turn that off, and next we'll be having a look at the delete operator.